Audio Excellence Canada. Just wanted to show you some of the other new pre-owned stuff that we just got in literally today. So over here, Jerry, come closer. Yes, okay. So this is a Krell KAV300i, which I originally sold to the owner, who is now selling it because he just upgraded to a very expensive integrated amplifier. The KAV300i was manufactured in the States. It's strictly a line stage, so there's no phono stage or anything like that. Comes complete. Box, manual, remote control. We're going to test it and then list it on our website. If you are interested in it, let me know. It's got balance inputs as well. Over here, we have truly one of the sleeper phono stages out there, Aragon 47K. Some of you may remember this if you're as old as I am. Rumor has it that this was actually designed by Dan D'Agostino back then with Krell. It has a separate power supply over here. When you take the cover off, you can also adjust for loading for the moving coil and moving magnet as well. Fantastic phono stage, really quite good. A little bit dark sounding, but otherwise amazing, and it's going to be quite inexpensive. Again, once we finish testing it, you can check our website, audioexcellence.ca, and everything will be listed there. Here we have the Lehman Audio Phono Stage. I'll turn it around so you can see that. Again, it's a phono preamplifier, inputs, outputs, and that's the power supply for it as well. I don't know that much about this particular one yet, but because they made a number of different versions. Now, over here, this is a vintage piece. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. Macintosh MC2205, rated 200 watts per channel into 8 ohms. And actually, if you look over here, you can actually see some of the specifications. Macintosh was always famous for doing that. Mono 400 watts minimum, continuous. Look at that. Into 0.5 ohms. 0.5. That's almost a straight short. Again, we're going to finish testing it, and then we'll list it on our website, audioexcellence.ca.
One of my favorites.
One of your favorites. There you go.
I have one.
And then this is speaker control relay. So you can connect your amplifiers from here, into here, I should say, and then out to different speakers, and then your main speakers as well. I've never used one of these, but I've heard about them. Now, this is a relatively recent amplifier. The most recent one is called the 312. So this was the one that was replaced by the 312. It's called this 302. Boxes, manuals, I believe, in excellent to mint condition. And again, we'll finish testing it and then we'll put it up for sale. This was, or is, I should say, a Krell Evolution 3250E. It's a 3-channel, 250 watts into 8 ohms, 500 into 4 ohms, and 1,000 watts into 2 ohms. That's crazy.
1,000 watts.
1,000 watts. Comes from a very, very big collector. I went to pick it up yesterday. My back is literally still hurting. I'm not kidding. I had to move a lot of stuff. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I got in. This is a Krell, also from the same collector, Krell S1500. It's, I think, 5 channels, 150 watts times 5, and 300 watts into 4 ohms. Not quite the beast that this is, but still fantastic and very well made, and also sounds very good. Both have balanced inputs, and typical of Krell, really, really well made. So we're going to go to the other room, and I'll show you more stuff. Wait, there's more. There's more.
Paradigm.
Paradigm. Hey, there it is. These are Canadian-made speakers. These are the Studio Reference 100 V2. How the hell do I remember that?
You call them massive? Is that considered massive?
They're crazy, yeah. Well, you can see how tall they are.
Pretty, yeah.
They're like, 48 inches tall, about 4 feet tall. These are quite a few years old. I can't remember exactly how many years old. As is typical of a lot of very highly regarded Canadian speakers, they were designed around the work of Dr. Floyd Toole. Some of you may know his name. Dr. Toole now works for Harman, and his findings were that the speakers needed to have very smooth, wide dispersion, very, very good power response, full range, very neutral. And when they did their testing, they did it in blind tests. So the speakers were behind a black scrim, so you wouldn't be biased by the look or the size or anything like that. And seasoned listeners would pick improvements, if you will, or changes that the manufacturers would make, and based on the improvements that they heard, the speaker would then eventually become the finished product that you see. And they weigh a lot. These are very, very heavy speakers. Now, this I can tell you, we've just listed these on Canuck Audio Mart for $1,000 Canadian. That's like, I don't know, $50 US.
45.
So, fantastic buy. Unfortunately, we don't have boxes or manuals, so we can't ship. So, you'd have to be local to pick these up. Anyway, let's go to the other room and I'll show you more stuff. Okay, so this is the Rager RP8 turntable. Again, belongs to a very big collection. This comes with the Alfetta cartridge, I believe. It's in great shape. Unfortunately, we don't have the box, so we may still be able to ship it, but I prefer not to. So ideally, local clients. Very low use. The client loves really, really good things. Analog is not one of the favorite things that he enjoys because he enjoys a really wide collection of music, and you can't always get the kind of music he likes on records. So that's why it's for sale. This is the power supply behind it. So the turntable connects to this, and then this connects to a wall-board power supply that goes right into the wall. Now, Philip will know more about this one. This is a Macintosh MCD 7000. It's a CD player. That's all I know without having done very much research in it.
So,
Hey, Philip.
Philips CDM4.
Oh, that's a very good. Yeah.
Excellent. And Philips 1541 inside of this.
Well, both are highly sought after, the DAC and the transport.
So when we listened to it in testing it was really, really good.
Yeah. Well, the other thing also interesting is that the optional cabinet is in great shape. A lot of times when you see these, they're all banged up or scratched and so on. This one is great. And you'll even notice that the original sticker is still on it. And again, we'll list it on our website once we get off our butts. Okay, and then there's more in the back. Let me just show you. These are the Wilson Sasha 2s. They're in excellent shape. Again, from a really big collector. He's got, I want to say, about 5-6 pairs of Wilsons at home. And they range from the duets all the way up to, anyway, I won't talk about it, very high-end speakers. He wasn't using these speakers, so that's why they're for sale. And if you look in the back, there are crates, original crates, with the accessories box and the manual. Phenomenal speakers. One of my favorite speakers, eclipsed only by the new DAWs, which are better. But these are fantastic. And they are a great buy because they've been depreciated a lot. And considering how little they've been used, anyway, they'll be on our website shortly once we finish our testing and taking pictures and so on. And considering that they're not really big speakers, they are truly full range. They are effortless down to the lowest frequencies. They'll play all sorts of music really well. They're not very difficult to drive. You do need a good amplifier, and I would recommend a minimum of about 100 watts with good current. But for example, we've tried Parasound with these in the past, good Parasounds, and they work fine. And of course, the better the electronics, the better the speakers will sound. And if you get really crazy electronics, they'll really blossom. Now, they come in 2 separate parts, the bass module and then the mids and the highs. Actually, if you swing around the back here, you can see the stair-step ladder. What this allows us to do is properly time align the mids and the highs to the bass to wherever the listener is, to their particular ears, their chair, and how far the speakers are to the listener. So you can really get tremendous accuracy in imaging, time alignment, and just overall wonderful phase coherence. And because the speakers are separate, this can be adjusted also front and back as well as up and down. One of these days we'll do a video on how that actually works. Very, very cool. And the speakers weigh a ton, as the guys will tell you, having to unpack it. I had to pack it and load them in the truck, so they did the unloading and unpacking. And that's it. So no bi-wiring. Wilson does not believe in bi-wiring, so it's just single wire, makes it very easy to connect. And then from there, there's an internal crossover, goes up here, and then it's connected up there. And the back plate here, if you take it out, you will see the resistors that are there to protect the drivers as well as to help adjust for the high frequencies. So if your room is very bright, you can order different resistors from the factory to tame the highs a little bit more, or vice versa.
Well, Adrian, you should show in the kit, there's actually a bunch of resistors. See?
Yes, that's right.
Cool.
They come with all these different resistors so that if you do blow the resistors that are mounted inside, you can just replace them. And if you run out of those, you can order more. The kit is fairly full. It's missing the socket wrench for the speakers, but we can replace that fairly easily. It's not a big deal. Any good quality socket wrench will do fine. This other kit is for all the spikes. It's missing the cloth, the microfiber that comes with it, so that you can wipe the speaker down. But again, any good, decent microfiber will do fine. And that's it for now. There'll be more coming in the next couple of days. We'll also be doing more videos shortly. Stay tuned for the Three Stooges talking more shit.
There's one of them right there. There's both of them.
Two of them. There you go.
All three right there.
We'll do a video or a couple of videos on Tuesday. I haven't yet told the guys exactly what we're going to do, but we're going to do more. Anyway, that's it for us. Hope you have a good weekend. Today is Friday. What is it? July the 31st.
Yes,
So
it's-
just so you know, some of the stuff may in fact sell before this video goes up, which is not unusual. But if you have any interest in any of this stuff, send us an email, info@audioexcellence.ca. We'll get back to you as quickly as we can. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.